Yes, young Master Revandra.
No one can help Alicia. The memory simply brought back all the memories of the past. Dami also had no reason to stay. After all, Revandra's sharp gaze could not be resisted. Let them speak and have some privacy is better for Dami.
When you were unconscious, were you able to catch what I said earlier?
Revandra asked and suddenly returned all Alicia memory, like she rewatched a movie she'd watched in her mind. She remembered very well that this same question asked by that man in her past life. Same like before, same scene, and he was staring at her like now. The handsome man she loves, but actually, he is her angel of death.
Yes. My family business went bankrupt, and all this time my father ran his business in a dirty way. The company could no longer be maintained because it turned out that there were so many frauds committed by him. It was forced to close, and the judge had already decided to make the company bankrupt. That's the only way not to make Nugraha Jaya Corporation lose more. Then Andre is your real beloved one that you loved so much before our marriage. I can get it and know my place.
Alicia used to not answer like this in her previous life. After Revandra asked the same question, Alicia immediately cried hysterically and asked Revandra to throw his beloved one out from his mansion. Even Alicia was eager to kill her. Andre, the woman Revandra brought home and introduced to Alicia as her only love, the mistress he had protected for a year of marriage. Revandra himself admitted that he had been in a relationship with Andre for 7 years, since they were in college. Alicia and Revandra's ages are 10 years apart, and Revandra cannot maintain his relationship with Andre due to his father's will. And Alicia knows Saputra Nugraha's purpose is to take revenge on her family. Revandra has not told her about it until 20 years of marriage, right before he threw Alicia into the Atlantic Ocean. Revandra used his 19 years of marriage to continue torturing Alicia's feelings, that sincerely loved him. Revandra doesn't care about that love. He knew that Alicia was actually afraid that if she separated from Revandra, she would no longer be able to live a good life. Alicia was a spoiled child from a very rich family. This damaged her mentality, and she continued to depend on Revandra, even though Alicia knew that she would only got more tortured and abused because of this fear. But Alicia stupidly stayed at Revandra's house, wished he will understand her true love. However, there is no change until his beloved husband killed her with no mercy. Alicia was a coward. She's afraid the difficult life in the outside and worries that she will not be able to support herself with her limited capability after graduating from high school only. Alicia married Revandra at a young age. She did not go to college and felt inferior. Alicia also doesn't have her high school certificate because when her father's house was confiscated, she was afraid of being interviewed by journalists outside. Alicia did not look for her high school diploma, which was at her parents' house after the decision of court judge to confiscate the assets. Alicia tried to forget her certificate because she is sure that Revandra will protect her and fulfill her needs. So why look for it? The house has already been auctioned, and the contents are out of nowhere. Alicia also has no work experience. She preferred to stay with Revandra, even though her life is ruined because Revandra never even touched her again during his life, except for taking away her virginity on the first night. He succeeded ruin Alicia's desire getting a pleasure from her husband, which Revandra never fulfilled. He said he's busy. All the time, he's always behind his desk, work, nothing more important than his work. Even though after a year of marriage, Alicia saw Revandra had more time to make out with Andre, hurting Alicia so much. It was an experience that hurt her. There was no happiness during that marriage. Everything is just torture, not just inside her heart. Which part of her body has not been beaten by Revan after a year of his marriage? Alicia's heart shuddered, and she's drowning into horror scene. But now she got her 19 years that had been completely destroyed in her previous life. Should she let it be ruined like she used to? At this time, with Alicia's hands still squeezing the bedsheet, the woman was steadily speaking.
Sorry, Revan. I will no longer interfere with your affairs. My family scandal had made it difficult for you and your family. I know how bad it is, and I am willing to sign the divorce papers, and then I will leave this house tonight without waiting for my divorce certificate to be issued by the court, and I will be cooperative. I'm willing to take all the blame later in the state hearings. I will come, take the responsibility, and I promise not to disturb your life again.
An answer that Revandra did not expect, and indeed an answer that Alicia, who lived in his past, would never say that. Instead, she whined so that Revan would not take her out of the house and make herself even more humiliated in the house because of her other stupidity. Alicia forced into Revan and Andre made love's room, and when she saw Andre, who's still naked under the blanket, made her lost temper. Alicia grabbed a fruit knife near the fruit bucket on table to kill Andre. This makes Revandra more and more angry with Alicia. She kicked out from the master bedroom, and Revandra gave her a room in a former warehouse, dirty and stuffy with no window, no bed, no aircon, also toilet room. Meanwhile, Andre, with her bright smile, freely entered her precious bedroom, which used to be Alicia's room. She wore all of Alicia's jewelry, Alicia's luxurious clothes, and of course enjoyed Revandra's body every night after this night's. Meanwhile, Alicia is tortured into being a slave, a prisoner, and a punching bag when Revandra is upset and Alicia no longer be able to escape. Alicia did not want to repeat that life full of suffering in her second chance now. She got up from his bed and steadily looked at Revandra. The husband figure she loves very much, but she also hates in this life.
I'll let you with Andre. Wish for you happy life, and I won't bring anything from this house except the clothes I use and my cell phone if you permit it.
Alicia said it and makes Revandra laugh before quipping again.
Alicia, this is interesting. What are you planning? Pretending to be pure and looks pity.